Hi guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to announce this really cool readathon I have teamed up with some other booktubers and a Books to Grammar to do, and that is Theatre-A-Thon. So if you don't know anything about me, you should know that I love musicals. Musical theater is amazing, and ever since I saw Wicked at the Pantages Theater in Los Angeles, I have been obsessed with musical theater. So I am absolutely thrilled to be a co-host for such an amazing readathon with some amazing booktubers. So I bet you're wondering, how can I do Theatre-A-Thon? I am going to let you know right now. The notebook is back. I've unpacked it. So when is this readathon happening? It is happening from March 13th through the 22nd, so you have some time to get your sort of TBRs together. Who are my co-hosts? It's Hannah from Lynn Hermione on Instagram, Kara from The Wild Book Garden on YouTube, and McKenna from Mac Books, who is also a booktuber. So here's how it's going to go down. Each of us has chosen a musical and we came up with specific challenges for it. Hannah chose Come From Away, Kara chose Hadestown, McKenna chose Heathers, and I chose Phantom of the Opera because I'm trash and I love trash. So each of us have chosen specific challenges for that musical based off of some prompts. However, you are more than welcome to either choose all of the prompts for all of the musicals, or you can mix and match, or you can mix and match to build your own sort of weird hybrid musical. It's up to you. This is all about having fun. Here are my prompts. Characters. The character I chose to represent this prompt is, of course, our sad incel, the Phantom, or Eric, even though he's not named in the musical, he is named in the book, but the Phantom. And the challenge for that one is read a book from the perspective of a villain. My second challenge is based off of setting. Read a book that features multiple timelines, because the Phantom of the Opera, while not an entirely split timeline musical, the very first scene takes place in the future, and then the rest of it is just one long extended flashback. So there you go. Song. So for that one, I chose Phantom of the Opera, that large, bombastic, weird song. I love it. I love it. So for that one, my challenge is read a book with an unreliable narrator, because in the book, Christine doesn't really get a feel for, or not in the book, in the musical, Christine doesn't really get a feel for the Phantom. Is he an actual angel of music? Is he a phantom? Who is he? She's kind of in a daze while he's taking her to his sewer home. What every woman wants. A man with a sewer home. Pop culture. So if you don't know, the Phantom of the Opera is infamous for having an awful musical to film adaptation. The Joel Schumacher, Andrew Lloyd Webber collaboration disaster, monstrosity, The Phantom of the Opera, starring Gerard Butler and that girl from Shameless. It's really bad. I don't recommend it, but it's famous for having a bad adaptation. So my challenge is to read a book with a notoriously terrible adaptation. My next challenge is plot, and that is to read a book with a sympathetic monster. It's kind of up in the air whether or not we should sympathize with the Phantom, because let's face it, he's a terrible man. He's a horrible incel. He's like on 4chan, like 1870s French 4chan. I don't know what that would be. Do they like write and put it on a cursed like town board? Do they have a town crier who does it? I don't know, but that's how he is. But he is kind of sympathetic. You feel bad for him. He doesn't deserve to be treated terribly because of his deformity. He deserves to be treated terribly because he's a terrible person. But whether or not, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg situation. Is he a terrible person because of how he was treated, or was he always a terrible person and being treated terribly sort of fueled that? And last but not least, aesthetic. Read a Gothic novel. So the Phantom of the Opera is very much based off of Gothic aesthetics. It might not technically qualify as a Gothic piece of media, and as such, you don't have to specifically read something Gothic. Like, I don't want people to just whip out The Mysteries of Udolpho. One, that's a long book, but 2, I don't want you to feel constrained to like the sort of 1700s Gothic literature. Just read something with a Gothic feel. And those were my challenges. What do you think? Do you like Phantom of the Opera? Do you not like Phantom of the Opera? Is it not the best trash? The answer to that is yes. Of course, I'm going to leave the link to my co-hosts' channels and posts down below so you can check out theirs and decide which musical challenge would be the best for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.